In early 2020, COVID-19 pandemic has spread to all over the world, starting from Wuhan, China, to across the continent, such as Europe, Middle East, Africa, and America. Malaysia did not miss out on being one of the countries that was also dragged into the victim of the coronavirus. The Malaysian government has not remained silent, instead taking proactive measures, especially in dealing with economic turmoil associated with COVID-19. Government had taken specific intervention policies to sustain the domestic market during the full swing of the pandemic and during the post-war recovery to boost back the economy into the right track. The policies aimed at preventing employees from losing their job, securing renters and homeowners from evicting properties, avoiding companies from bankruptcy, and maintaining business and trade network.
Because of this COVID-19 pandemic, financial institutions also badly affected to bear all costs related to financing. So if such a moratorium is continued, banks can still operate, but they have to use internal resources and can cause capital buffer. If the current situation is not managed wisely, it will cause the stability of the banking industry to be shaken as well. The non-performing loan (NPL) shows a complete rise based on data released recently by Bank Negara Malaysia. The main reason for the existence of NPL is because households do not have enough income to make repayment of housing loan installment. This COVID-19 pandemic also reduced financing facility creation. This situation will affect the financial institution because unable to give out more financing to the new customer. This is because that the banking sector is estimated to suffer the losses of RM 1.06 billion losses per month, and by the time the moratorium period ends in September, the bank would suffer a loss RM 6.4 billion collectively.
Now, I will explain about how bad COVID-19 affect Islamic financial.
There are some research have been done for this situation. This research analyzed the performance of Islamic financial institutions in Gulf Cooperation Council (GCC) in order to evaluate the hit Islamic financial institution after financial crisis. The finding of this study revealed that the financial crisis negatively affected the performance of Islamic financial institution in GCC. Another research examined the productivity and performance of Islamic financial institution and traditional banks in the GCC region over the 2006 until 2012 that covers the global financial crisis. This study found that Islamic financial institutions exhibit worse cost and profit performance but are on par with regards to revenue performance compared to the conventional ones.
After knowing all the effects and how bad it is, it's time to look into what causes all these effects to happen in the first place. First is information dissonance. It can be seen with the example of the issue of confusion with the FAQ released by the Bank Negara Malaysia. Second is the ignorance in regard of Islamic financial industry's operation. Thus, without realizing the economic burden that the banks have been enduring, some people have been saying something that Islamic banks are specifically are only focusing on making more profit and does not care about the welfare of the people. Next is economic activities restriction. In terms of rising non-performing loans, the strategy to curb the infections had caused the forsaken of the economic activities to save lives. And then lastly, the effects of the economic restriction eventually will cause the mass retrenchment among the employees.
Okay, so I am suggesting a few solutions in solving the problem. The first one is moratorium. Moratorium is temporary suspension of an activity or law that is imposed by the government. During this pandemic situation, people are having hardships in terms of financial problems. So our government, with the assistance of central bank, declaring that moratorium will be launched and the duration of the moratorium is extended to 6 months. Another solution is injecting funds for Islamic banking institutions. During this pandemic situation, Movement Control Order or MCO restricted people from practicing the services that is promoted by the banking institution. This kind of situation tormenting the banking institution in financial problems. So it is become the government responsible with the help of central bank to assist the banking institution to solve the problem. That's concluded every solution in solving the problem. Thank you.